Rob, desperately sad news this. Rob Burrow doing so much not only for his sport, but then, of course, for research into motor neurone disease.
Yes, Rob Burrow doing so much in terms of campaigning to raise money as well for motor neurone disease in the years since his diagnosis. It caused great shock in December 2019, 2 years after his retirement, after an incredible career with the Leeds Rhinos, that he was suffering from motor neurone disease. And then it was really his campaigning, and along with his former teammate Kevin Sinfield, all of those various challenges they took on to raise so much money for motor neurone disease. And even just hearing from the MND Association, they're paying their own tribute tonight, saying that he remained a consistent and passionate advocate for people with MND, and talking about how he used his communication aids to read bedtime stories to youngsters and trying to campaign to raise money for research for those afflicted by the disease. Rob Burrow was honoured in the New Year's list of 2021, made an MBE, and then being awarded a CBE just earlier this year. He was awarded it by Prince William, and getting that sense from the inspiration he provided to so many beyond the rugby league world. Perhaps rugby league not at the focal point of many when they're following sport, but certainly many would have known the name Rob Burrow, and particularly in latter years too. But perhaps a moment also to reflect on that incredible career. He spent his entire professional club career with the Leeds Rhinos. He first made his debut for them in 2001. He won 8 Super League Grand Finals. That's the biggest prize in English Rugby League. Also winning 3 World Club Challenges, 2 Challenge Cups as well, as part of his appearance in so many finals. And with England, there were 15 caps, and Great Britain, 5 caps. So he only retired in 2017, and then it was 2 years later that he suffered from the diagnosis. And as Prince William did say, he was an inspiration, and the fundraising that he's managed to conduct in the years since receiving the diagnosis has, in the words of Prince William, managed to change so many people's lives with MND. And the hope from all the campaigning is the fact that there will one day hopefully be a cure, because it is a degenerative disease that does lead to the majority of those being diagnosed dying within 3 years of detecting symptoms. But we saw him just a year or so ago being pushed around in a wheelchair around runs in Leeds alongside his young daughters, as he tried to use his moment in the spotlight, despite the diagnosis, to do everything he could do to help those in future who were suffering from MND. But certainly amongst the many tributes being paid to him, his family say he will continue to inspire us all every day.
And Rob, of course, there was that incredible moment, wasn't there, when Rob was carrying out taking part in the Leeds Marathon, again raising money, and it was another England legend who helped him at the last moment. His good friend helping him carry him over the line.
Yeah, Kevin Sinfield. This was last year, and it was the mini and junior runs in Leeds. He was alongside his daughters, Macy and Maya, and it really was one of those moments. It happened on Father's Day as well, which was obviously even more emotional. But the way Kevin Sinfield has been alongside, reunited with his former teammate. They've raised more than £15 million for charity to raise money for the MND research. And it really has been those sort of feats that Sinfield has taken on, which has really captured so many in terms of the imagination and how you can use some of the most challenging moments to be there for a former teammate and to also be thinking of so many others. And there is that, but also, of course, at the same time, remembering his fearless performances, as the Leeds Rhinos put it, all he managed to achieve on the pitch, and all then off it as well. The fact that even while in his darkest moments, there was the autobiography, podcasts, so many different ways of trying to use his moment to raise money, and particularly to fund and build the Rob Burrow Centre, which is in Leeds. And will be that legacy that will be left from his own life. The fact it will help future, people who have suffered in future. And, the family are also paying tribute to the Sinfield Hospital for their compassion and caring, as they say, in Rob's final days. And the news that on Monday they are going to go ahead with the groundbreaking of a new Rob Burrow Centre for MND at the Seacroft Hospital. So this is something that they will be continuing with, really just showing how determined they are to carry out his legacy. And we have an announcement as well that the South Stand at Headingley Stadium, where Rob Burrow did play for so many years for the Rhinos, it will be opened from tonight, so visitors can go and pay their respects to Rob Burrow, a rugby league great who has been suffering in the most awful way, but has used his period in the spotlight to try to raise money, indeed, to help others in terms of raising research and ultimately trying to find this cure.